Audio Jungle.
Lawyers for Harry and Meghan have threatened British media outlets over coverage of the fallout from their exit from royal duties. But they have proved strangely reluctant to do anything similar with the authors of a biography about the couple finding freedom by journalists Omid Scobie and Carolyn Durand. They have, however, previously complained about what they say are numerous inaccuracies in the book, which is due to be released in paperback with a new epilogue on Tuesday. The couple's lawyers described the book as unauthorized and said the authors do not speak for our clients and seem to rely on unnamed sources. The couple distanced themselves further last week when they furiously denied criticizing the Queen or reigniting a dispute with the rest of the royal family after the authors cited in the new epilogue a friend of the Sussexes suggesting they were unhappy about a palace response to their allegations of racism. Mr. Scobie and Ms. Durand wrote, "Those three words, recollections may vary, did not go unnoticed by the couple, who a close source said were not surprised that full ownership was not taken." According to Finding Freedom, Prince Harry had a very special reunion with the Queen after Prince Philip's funeral. Despite the turmoil of the last 18 months, Prince Harry has always maintained a close and respectful relationship with his grandmother, Queen Elizabeth. And according to the soon-to-be-released new epilogue of Finding Freedom, the two shared a very special reunion back in April, having been separated for more than a year amidst the pandemic. Prince Harry returned to the UK for Prince Philip's funeral, reuniting with the Queen, his brother Prince William and the rest of the royal family. Meghan Markle, who was heavily pregnant with the couple's daughter Lilibet, was advised not to travel with him. According to a source quoted in Omid Scobie and Carolyn Durand's new epilogue, Harry spent most of his time after the funeral with Princess Eugenie and her husband Jack Brooksbank, who were close friends of he and Meghan's. But the funeral also provided an opportunity for Harry to spend precious moments with the Queen. To see each other after so long apart, the longest he hadn't seen the Queen for, was very special, a source told Scobie and Durand. Despite everything that has happened, he has the utmost love and respect for her. Her life of duty and service is one of the many ways in which she has inspired him to also serve. This is just one of many tidbits from the new epilogue to Finding Freedom, which will also touch on Harry and Meghan's March interview with Oprah Winfrey, Meghan's emotional healing journey after losing a child last summer, and the couple's heartbreak over the death of Prince Philip. The new edition of Finding Freedom goes on sale August 31st. Another news, Prince Harry's fascinating parallels with disgraced Edward VIII. It goes much deeper. Nick Bullen, co-founder and editor-in-chief of True Royalty TV, said the parallels go much deeper than the two royals marrying American divorcees. Mr. Bullen pointed out that Harry and Edward both experienced rifts with their brothers. The Duke of Sussex is also penning a tell-all memoir, while Edward published his own book about his life in 1951. Mr. Bullen told Fox News, "It's fascinating when you draw the parallels between the two. Both of them married divorced American women. We all know that. But it goes much deeper than that. Edward and his brother also experienced their own sibling rivalry can be compared to Harry's strained relationship with his brother, Prince William. But Edward and his brother Bertie, King George VI, never really resolved their differences. And when Edward wrote his book, it was really the first time a senior member of the royal family had written such a book. And he was paid a fortune at the time. It may have even been the highest paid book of its time. It had a tremendous impact. So what kind of impact will Harry now have?" Edward abdicated in 1936 after less than a year as king to marry Wallis Simpson. Following his abdication, the royal moved to France. Edward was succeeded by his younger brother, George VI. Meanwhile, Harry is starting a new life in America after quitting royal duties with Meghan Markle last year. The Duke recently announced he is writing his memoir which is set to be released next year.